Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be taking a look at a Tales of the Batman book. This one is by Wein, the famous comic books writer. Um, there are a lot of these hardcover books uh, by different artists, different writers. This is the spine, this is the back. Cover the it's $50 for the book. If you can get it for $50, go for it. I believe it is out of print, and I've only seen it going for anywhere between $80 and $100 online. If you can find one in the wild cheaper than that, pick it up. But would you want to pay $80 to $100 for it? You know, if it were me, I would say no, because $80 to $100 is omnibus money for me, and I'd rather get an omnibus than just a smaller book with a Tales of Batman collection. There's, like I said, there's quite a few others. And I'm not going to go into all of them, but you know, there's some by Jerry Conway, Ross Andru, Jim Aparo, you name it, they've got it. There is some overlap in some of these books, so watch out for that. Some of these books have the same stories, and if you're intent on collecting them all, be aware that if you try and get all these books because you want them all in your collection, they're going to be repeats. Now, I've only got this one, so I'm not worried about it. I don't have any other ones, but I like Wein, so I got this one. It's just a basic hardcover. There's nothing there to indicate what it is, even on the spine inside. Binding looks. Actually, it looks like it's glued. Maybe they're sewn in there. I don't know. But it does lay down flat, which is nice. But as you can tell, you know what? It's already kind of fallen apart here. I don't like that. I think the binding could have been better. That's just my own opinion. The issues start in February 1971, and they end in May of 1982, although they do have two issues, one from 2011, one from 2014 that Len did. But for the most part, this is Bronze Age. This issue here, Detective Comics number 408, iconic cover. It's also in another one of these books. And I don't remember which one. I think it's Marv Wolfman's. Yeah, Marv Wolfman, because he and Len and Marv wrote the story. So if you collect the Batman, Tales of the Batman by Marv Wolfman, this issue's already in there. Now, when I look at these, to me it appears that they've been recolored. To look more modern. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not sure I like the coloring. But maybe that's how it was. I do not have the original issues. These are obviously from the early 70s, and it's just not something I have access to, so I can't compare if these look like the same colors and you know, if they've done something different and you've got these issues, let me know. I'm curious. I mean, the artwork's good. Jim Aparo did the art for this one. I believe that the Jim Aparo Tales from the Batman is out of print as well, but I think there was 2 volumes of that one. and that one might cost you a pretty penny as well. But I would say instead of doing that, if that's too pricey for you, go for the Bronze Age Brave and the Bold omnibus because they've got a lot of Jim Apato's work in it. So just keep that in mind. The paper stock is very glossy, very smooth, very glossy. Um, it's kind of like magazine paper. So they did put quality paper on this. Um, Here's where they've got at the time the new Clayface. They changed Clayface up a bit. Got his head in like a jar because he can't hold himself together. Some good stories in here. There's Mr. Freeze. He's always classic. Blockbuster. Got to have the Christmas issue in there. Catwoman. This is Selina Kyle, the 1970s version. So Batman's always had a on-off relationship with Selina Kyle and the Catwoman. Now, for some reason, I remember this one. I don't really remember the cover, but when I look through the artwork and the story, I remember having this issue, although I think I had it maybe in one of those pocket digests. I don't remember having the actual issue because I was younger then, and I think it was a reprint. A lot of the stuff I grew up with, especially with Batman, were reprints. I also had some Spider-Man reprints as well. It's nice to have the actual comic reprints. And like I say, I think they've done a good job of recreating everything, making everything look nice. It just, I just wonder if they've recolored some of this stuff. Or maybe it's just because it's on glossy paper. I don't know. Gentleman Ghost is another character that he's fighting against. There's the Joker. Here he is going up against one of the Flash's criminals, Captain Boomerang. It's Batman 322. So it's always interesting there. There's Selina Kyle again. Yep, there's Catwoman. I always kind of liked the 70s version of Catwoman. I mean, I know that her outfit is dated now, but I thought she was cool. She's been around a long time, just like Batman, but good character. Nice femme fatale for Batman. Batman 327, Arkham Asylum. Oh, here's what I like. This is my favorite of the book. It's got all the issues of the small mini-series, The Untold Legend of the Batman. I had these stories as a kid. I had them later as the actual issues, and these were a lot of fun. John Byrne and Jim Aparo were the artists. Excellent artwork. Len does some great storytelling here. I don't know how much of this is considered canon anymore, but it's a really awesome story of how Batman became Batman. And initially, in this story, he was Robin, and that's how the Robin costume came to be. He started out as a kid and grew into what would become Batman. I like that he went to law school, that he was originally wanting to be an attorney and be a prosecutor and fight crime that way. But he found out that there is a difference between justice and the law, and that he could not. He could not. You could not really combine the two. The law says one thing, justice says another, and they don't often meet. So, some really great storytelling here. We got Joe Chill in here. Um, and there is a story around the origin that kind of keeps you interested as well. They go into the Joker, what happened to him, how he became the Joker. Uh, it's just a lot of fun. I really like this story. Let's see where. There was one really cool splash page. I want to see if I can find it. Why can't I find it? Anyway, there was a cool splash page. I'm sorry I can't find it. Uh, but he revealed his identity to Joe Chill, the guy that murdered his parents, and it was a really great scene. It's in there somewhere, but it'd take me forever to find it. These are the newer issues at the back. There are no special features, as you can tell. It was a black and white story that finished it up. But yeah, no special features whatsoever. So it's basically a collection of tales by Len Wein and done by various artists. So it's a good one. If you can find it inexpensively, I'd say definitely pick it up. But if you have to pay collector's price in it, I think I would pass. So that's my thoughts. Thank you for watching me. Please feel free to leave any comments or questions. I always like to hear those and read those. So I'll see you soon. Bye.